Today I am going to try to multitask on live, and we'll see how well that works. So I'm going to be painting a set of nails, and that I might wear at one point. And I'm also going to be trying to make some socks. So this should be interesting. Why I decided I find painting nails as exciting as I did. So so you're gonna need a couple things to do nails with. I got these nail plates, but I don't think we're gonna use them. So so you're gonna need fake nails. So I got these on Amazon. I got the shape and length that I like, and this is what I will be choosing. They're just clear nails. And then I have nail glue, and I have some nail holders that you can paint, and they're kind of more secure. So I have these. I had more, but I lost them. They're very easy to lose. So everything's in the way. I don't have a big enough station to do this, but again, I chose to do it regardless. Oh, and good news regarding my video earlier, everyone, wait, actually, I'm still waiting on some information from people, but from one person, but that's okay. So these are like little chess pieces, basically, and they hold. You put nail glue on them, and you put the nails on them, and they hold. So I can only do 5, a set of 5 at a time. So I have some painted, so I know some of the sizes that I am, but I don't know all of them. So this will keep it interesting for us. So each come in little baggies of like 20 or 30, and so this is a number 1. This is one that I painted in the past. Having trouble with YouTube today, so may leave abruptly. Oh, no problem. I'm sorry you're having trouble with YouTube. So this is one I painted in the past. And I believe this is going to be my thumbnail. Yeah. That's going to be my thumbnail. So I could probably go down a size. In fact, I probably should check out what it looks like. I'm just going to bring them all out of the bag. So we're multitasking, we're doing nails, and we're also making socks. We're going to try to do both of them. You know, it never hurts to try. So okay, so here's 2. Yeah, that's a better fit. So I'm going to paint these. Yeah, that's much better. And then I will paint number 4 looks like I've painted before. So this is the one I painted previously. And we'll see what finger that fits. That looks like a perfect fit for my pointer finger. And my middle finger. So this is the slightly more tedious part, although painting it can be tedious. I have an idea of what I want these to look like, but no specific plans, so I'm open to email. I'm sending out cup cozies on Thursdays as soon as I can get the PO. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you for telling me. I have to mail him anyways, but if you need to mail him as well, that's understandable. So, I forgot to get 4 out. I only got 2 out. Yes, hello to all the lurkers. You're welcome to keep lurking. I understand what to do. So do what you gotta do. Okay, so it needs something a little smaller than a 4, so I'm gonna try a 5 for my ring finger. Hello, Winter. Welcome in. I am painting nails, and I'm gonna make some socks. I'm gonna try to make some socks. I'm gonna try to make some nails. So I have some clear nails that I bought off of Amazon that I've used before to make sets of fake nails. So yeah. So my inspiration for these nails is like a winter nightmare. Oh my gosh, that's your name. Okay, it is. You are my inspiration, Winter. But yes, that's also my inspiration. Still working on that baby set. Almost done. Yay! And then I'm probably gonna need a 6 or a 7. Let's go with a 7 for my pinky nail. So this is really fun if you want to try making your own nails, but have never really considered it, or you there's nails out there that you want, but you can't find them in an already like prepackaged form. This is a great little activity for that. Okay, so I got all of my nails, and now I'm going to take my glue, and I'm going to glue one of each of my finger nail molds to the it's stuck. My nail glue is stuck. Okay, maybe I'll put that down. I feel it cracking. There we go. Okay. Nope. We're still stuck. Okay. Come on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is a fun activity to do if you don't really like painting your nails long term, but just want to have kind of a temporary little set. So I'm painting glue on the nail, the nail holder, and then I'm placing it right in the center. And then it is magnetized to a whole bar so that um, it is much more stable. If you were just working off of these little guys, it would be quite annoying. And you can be generous with your nail glue. It comes off pretty easily from the base. So if you're like, I don't want to put a lot of nail glue there, it really isn't that secure on there. So generously apply. So I'm again just applying it to the middle, and I can't wait to paint these. I hope they turn out like they are in my head, because in my head they're really good looking. And I have coffin shaped nails, not just because I'm a gothy bitch, but because um, I I just like the shape. I find it flattering on my finger. Oh, my scrap yarn. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to use that. Come on, come on. Okay, so I'm gonna give these a second to dry a little bit. They're not gonna dry completely for a while, so just a little bit. And I'm gonna start making my socks. So I'm going to use some scrap yarn. I use the yarn that comes with the Centro machine. And I'm going to go around until I get the black peg. Now, if you haven't worked with the knitting machine before, there's certain ways of using it and casting on and whatnot. So watch videos on that. I'm not going to be explaining too much of what I'm doing, I don't think. But just kind of keep in mind that it might be easier to watch a video. So I'm going to cast on. Now, I don't think I'm going to be keeping this machine because it doesn't really cooperate with most yarns, which I find very infuriating. But I might keep it. We'll see. I think if I had to buy it again, if I had the money, I would buy the Addy. It just seems to work a lot better than the Centro 22. I like my Centro 48. It's not perfect, but the 22 is really, really particular about the yarn you use. And I can't take all that stress. So after I cast on, I'm gonna go through the feeder and put it through the tensioner, and I'm gonna go around a couple times to see if it's already kind of stopping up. So once you get this first couple of rows in, you can go a little bit faster. And I just like to have this because scrap yarn makes it easier to find the stitches and to sew up the toes. But I like to end with scrap yarn as well. So next time, so there's no counter on the 22. So if you want to keep count of rows, you have to do that manually. I don't tend to keep a count of rows. I just measure everything. So now I'm going to take this yarn and throw it in the middle. Actually, I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to leave a couple inches, maybe like 4 inches. And then I'm going to switch yarn. So what I found with the Just Yarns is that finding the center pole is a unholy nightmare, and not in the fun way. So I'm going to just use the outside pole and put this in the center. And this is from Grammy Colleen, so thank Grammy Colleen for making me some luscious socks. And you want to have, let's see, about a foot of yarn. Make sure your yarn's really in the feeder. Been there, made that mistake. Not a pretty one. Because you just cast on, you want to move a little bit slower. For the first 2 rows. I don't have an open yarn bowl right now, so I'm doing this all by hand. It's not rolling around in my lap the way I would like it to. This yarn is so soft. This is the plush yarn from Dollar Tree. It's a premier brand. I have not been able to find it anywhere. Okay, so now that I'm past the first 2 rows, you can start moving with a little bit more haste. until you have to unravel your ball again. So this is the color creme brulee, and it's this really light gray. It's very pretty. And we're going to keep going with this color. For several rows. Yes. It's just yarn plush. I haven't found a substitute for this yarn, otherwise I would use it, but luckily I have friends in high places that I thought it's awesome. We'll look again. Yeah. So make sure it stays in the tensioner. I use it in the smallest tension hole. Because this yarn is quite thin. It's just very fluffy. So it goes through the machine really, really, really well. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I will do this sock. Because this ball unfortunately doesn't have enough to make 2 full socks. So I gotta change color and do something different when I get to a point I want. Initially, I was just gonna do the toe in this because I don't do the heel separately. I just make tube socks because I find that they're still really comfy and they're a lot easier to do. I like the way heel socks look, but I don't have time for all that. I think it would make enough for the foot and the heel, and then I am going to switch off to another yarn to do the top that would stick out. The stitch counter. So there is no row counter on the 22. But yeah, so you have to do it manually. My stitch counter works just fine on my 48, but I don't have one for the 22. So, which is another reason it's particularly annoying. Because it's like when you want to make something, you just like, mine doesn't. I don't think the Addy ones do either. Okay, so now that my nails are stuck, I'm going to start painting the base coat of whatever I want my nail to look like. So, I want to do... Okay, I've got my top coat. Oh wait, I don't want to use that top coat. I've got my holographic coat. I've got my top coat. I've got, let me pull this up. So this is all my nail polish right here in my lap. The one they have. Okay, I know you can buy row counters. I don't know how accurate they are, but some people um, seem to like them. So I'm looking for my black and my red, and I'm having a little bit of trouble. Here's a black holographic, that would be fun. Here's my black. And there's, well, like so much nail polish that I never use because I never paint my nails anymore. Because I've just forgotten about it. So this is a like reddish color. It's not the one I want to use, but it's an option. I don't even know what the name of it is. It's a little bit more pink, like berry. And I might have taken some of these colors out to paint my nails with them at some point, and not put them back. So I'm working with what I have, people, which isn't much, but I'm trying to decide, should I do green? My initial plan was pretty much blacks and reds. But I'm seeing a lot of greens because I love painting my nails green. And thought that could be fun. But I'm trying to find the damn red. This is pink. No, it's pink. It's pink. Where's the damn red? Did we just get pink? So it's kind of like a bright red, right? It's called Enough is Enough. Well, that's helpful. I think it's time for me to do it. They've been sitting unused for a long time. Well, what did you want to do with them? Okay, so I have a brush, which I'm probably not going to use that. And I have some things for dots, little dotting tools, or a dotting tool. Thought I had more, but I literally don't know where anything is anymore. Okay, so I think I want my thumb to be mostly black, but oh wow, that's a lot of them. Actually, I think I want to do a black and white candy cane stripe type deal. Oh, wait, I don't have a brush. Oops. Well, it'll be best on the thumb. So. Oh, still gotta hold it. Okay. So that one's done. Reply to you? Reply to you where? Yeah, what do I need to reply to you? Did I miss a message? Oh, I see you right now. I did comment on the under the video, the person who hasn't sent me yet. I just replied to you. Sorry about that. I honestly didn't see it and it didn't give me a notification. I don't know what that's about. So I'm going to I want to do like a Black Widow diamond shape. So I'm going to paint the whole nail red first. And I want it to really pop, so I'm going to use this bright red. Now this red isn't the most high coverage. So I'm probably going to have to do another coat of that. Such a little sneaky bastard. Okay, and then I want to do maybe a gradient for my middle finger. So I'm going to start with this unnamed red and paint the whole fingernail with this. The next one I'm going to try is dots. So I'm going to use this bright red. I don't know if you can see all of this with all this shit that I have going on here. But yes, I'm just painting the base color now. Oh, my hand's shaking so bad. Stop it. It's rude. And then I'm going to paint this next one, my pinky, white. Okay, and we'll let that dry. So while we're letting that dry, I'm going to re-get the measurements for my foot. I have 3 tape measures and only know where one is, of course. Okay. So getting the measurement for my foot. So relax your foot. Actually, let's point to the foot. So we make sure we encapsulate that heel and the top of the ankle. Okay, so for me, it's about 8 inches. So, yes, you want to have your tape measure handy when you are making socks with a with one of these machines. Just keep turning and turning and turning and turning. Okay, so I'm gonna go underneath and I'm gonna pull down on the stitches because they get cramped up and oh, this yarn's so soft, I forgot. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But they get kind of stuffed up after being in the machine. You don't want to measure them completely stretched out. Well, I mean, you want to measure them stretched out to where they should be, if that makes sense. So, like, you wouldn't want to stretch beyond what they're kind of like naturally gonna end up as. So, I'm gonna go in here. I don't think I'm quite at 8 yet, but I like to get the measurements throughout so I don't overshoot it. So you want to start at the top. You want the end of your measurement to be, oh, this is the wrong one. Oh, wrong end. Okay. You don't want your measurement to include your scrap yarn, you just want to include the yarn that you are actually going to have on your foot. Sometimes in this little machine, it's a little hard to see. Sometimes you can go by feel, sometimes you can't. It's just debatable. But just do your best. You know, these for family and friends. Okay, so I'm at 6 inches right now. So I'm going to lost that yarn. It's got a little hole. It looks kind of like a smiley face, if you will. The front of the machine has a little smile that you can pull your work out of so it doesn't get trapped underneath the machine. This is especially like if you're gonna like make a bigger project, then you don't want to make sure to stretch the project out. And we're right at 8. So I'm going to finish this row. Okay, then I'm going to snip my yarn, and I'm going to snip it at about 6 inches. And I'm going to trade off and switch to a different yarn when we restart up. Okay, so next I'm going to do some black striping on my white nail. So I'm going to make sure this is nice and shaken up. And then I'm going to take this off and hold it. And so this is what the first stripe looks like. Kind of looks cool just like that, but I'm going to do a full striping effect on it. And a little bit at the tip. So this is what this nail looks like right now. So just like a candy cane stripe. Then I'm gonna repaint this next one with another coat. I think the next three are gonna get this one, and the next two are gonna get an additional coat. Because they aren't the most full coverage nail polishes. So I really want to make sure that you won't be able to see my natural nail underneath. And then I'm also going to paint my ring finger, because I use that red there too. Oh no, I put my nail in it. Okay, troubleshoot. Keep painting until things look good. Right. So I'm painting this one the darker kind of cranberry color. I can't hold it and hold two things at once, apparently. It's okay, not everyone's perfect. Not even me, believe it or not. Okay, and this white one, what did I want to do with this white one? Oh, I want to do a red tip to it. So, like some bloody snow. That was my inspiration for this one. I heard you can use a tweezer for this, but I don't have one of those available, so I'm gonna just go for it. So I'm using a sponge, a makeup sponge, and I just ripped off a little piece of it, and I'm going to hold it with my fingernails and paint one of kind of like the more jagged edges, and then Now, I did that with the bright red. I'm going to go in with a deeper red and do another layer. So while the sponge is wet, you can keep using different colors or whatever, same color. Once the sponge starts to dry, then you need to get a different chunk of sponge. That looks pretty awesome. It's hard to see, it just looks like it's painted red, but it's a little bit more of a gradient, or it's like it's dipped in blood, which looks pretty cool if you ask me. So we need to let these layers dry. I'm going to throw out this sponge because it's going to dry before I use it again for a black gradient. Okay, so now that we have that drying, okay, we're gonna switch our colors. So I'm switching to a mandala sparkle. And mandala sparkle is beautiful enough to have it be the whole sock, but the color changes happen a little bit too slow. So you you really just get two color socks, and then the next you get two color on one sock, and then you get part of that color, first color, on the second sock, and then you get another color. So it doesn't really look like the socks match. This is not my favorite sock making yarn, but I did think it would run through my machine fairly easily. So I decided to use it, and I actually did a sample and frogged it. Let me move this stuff out of the way. So this you want to keep about 6 inches long. Remember, we finished that row with the fuzzy plush yarn, and now we are going to do. I just sorted things. Yay! Yay! Good for you. So you just put that in your machine. You make sure everything is being pulled through, including that last stitch of the fuzzy yarn. And because you just started a new yarn, you're going to want to make sure that you go pretty slow these first couple of rounds. So this will be the part around the ankle. And I know this sock pattern is really weird, and I just made it up on the spot because I was worried I wouldn't have enough yarn to make 2 socks. So forgive me if this is a little unconventional. I'm going to go ahead and tie these bits of yarn together just loosely, but it'll remind me to come back to them. So then I'm just going to let loose on this thing for, I'm thinking 5 inches. Such a pretty yarn. Actually, I'm gonna do 4 inches. Then I'll have 12-inch socks. That's usually like my max. If I'm not doing something, purposely higher. So don't forget to measure and stretch. Measure and stretch. Measure and stretch. Okay, so let's see. We are a little over 2 inches right now. Well, we have some yarn trying to infiltrate. So because you have your project kind of going through the happy phase of the whatchamacallit, of the centro, it'll turn and get twisted up, and it's fine that it twists and turns. Just make sure it doesn't get in the way of anything else going on, because it can be a little annoying if you're trying to work and it's not cooperating. Oh my god, it came out. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so we're going to stretch it out, and then we're going to take a measurement. These work up really, really fast, so kind of have to keep an eye on those measurements, otherwise they'll get ahead of you and you'll have crocheted like 48 inches. You didn't mean to. Stretch, and then let's see, where do you start? And I'm right at 4 inches, so I'm going to finish this row. Oh, perfect, right at the starting needle. Okay, and I'm going to leave a long tail, so about 12 inches or so. So Winter, is it just me? I'm sure you've watched Alt Knots' videos for a while. So I've noticed something. I think they have like a really poor judgment of like measurement. I don't know if that's just me or not, but like I'm watching a video and they'll be like, cut about 2 inches, and they'll cut like this big. And you're like, what? Maybe it's just me. I don't know if it's just me. But yeah, I've noticed that. So I'm gonna switch over to my scrap yarn, So I am going to go back to my nails and do the next stage. So for, I really like the glossy black, but I don't know. So I have a lot of flakies. I'm dyspraxic, not very good judge of measurements. Okay, well, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean, I don't like, and I don't like, it's not that I judge them or anything. It's just that, like, I have noticed that I was like, huh. Like, I was watching some of their Addy videos and just noticed a difference in how they measure. So I'm putting some flakies or unicorn skins on, oh no, my brush got black on it, and now the black wasn't fully wet. Okay, well, I kind of ruined it a little bit. I can't gauge whatsoever. I'm bad at, like, judging height. When people ask me, like, the height of people, I'm like, I don't know, I have no idea. Because I'm short. Like, I'm 5'2". Everyone is tall to me. So, I kind of ruined this. Damn it. Oh, it's okay. We'll have a chance to do it on the other hand. So this one, I want to do a like red diamond in a black with black around it. So I'm gonna just take the brush and start drawing that. My hands cannot stop shaking. Thank you, Lithium, very much for all that you do for us. It actually is really helpful medication for me, so can't really talk, but I will anyways. So there is the black, or the red diamond Black Widow nail. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put that coat on it first. You live and you learn. Okay, so this one I want a gradient on with black glitter, black holographic glitter. So I'm gonna rip off another piece of the sponge, and I'm going to take my black glitter. Did you hear my wrist crack like 8 times? It was like, I don't think all of the polish is fully dry, so I do have to be careful. But when you're impatient like me, who really waits for polish to dry? Okay, so now I'm going to do some black and white dots on this red polish. Oh, I put red on there. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oops. Okay, so I did black. Oh, I did white. I can't get my colors straight right now. Oh. Okay, so I did the dots on this one. You can see the white a little bit better. You can see the black, I think, but some dots. And then I think I want to paint the end of this because I don't like where it's a little splotchy. There we go. So now we're back to socks. Okay, so we are going to cut about 12 inches. We already did that. Okay, and then we are going to put our blue in, our waste yarn. We're going to go really slowly, making sure everything gets caught. And then we can speed around after a couple of rows. You know, make sure everything's going in. I used to love doing nails. Oh my gosh, now I can't stand the sight of nail polish. Oh no! Yeah, I totally understand. I am a completely different specimen since I was in high school. From when I was in high school. And remember, you want enough waste yarn at each end that you're going to easily be able to hold on to it and like move it out of the way to do your final stitching. So I think once I get around the next time, I'm going to cut my waste yarn. And then I throw, I take it out of the feeder and I throw it in the center. And then I just go around twice. And it should come right out. Sometimes there's like a little bit that won't come out. So this is my sock. So it doesn't look like much now, but it will. So this part will be on your foot and this part will be on your ankle, keeping it nice and warm, nice and cozy. And this is perfectly soft for being underneath your feet, for being on your heel and at your toes. And then, so what I'll do is I will go on the inside of my work and go on the inside of the tube, and I will stitch up the toe, and I just have it be kind of squared off. It's not a big deal because most people's toes stretch them out anyways. And then for the other end, oh, I guess I shouldn't have cut it off. Damn it. Fuck, I forgot. It would have been hard to fit it in the machine anyways. This is another reason why I like my larger centros so much better. But I'll go in and crochet the, I guess it's not a bad thing because it wouldn't have been able to fit. So I'll go in and I'll crochet the edges to be a little scalloped after that. So, but like this is like you can make pillows out of this. You can make teddy bears out of this. This is so soft, so freaking soft. It's crazy. So that didn't take me long at all to finish. So I'm really doubting that my my nail polish has dried yet. but here's how all of them look thus far. All of the toppers and everything that I apply, I don't think that... So the yarn is Just Yarn Plush. Um, we have it at Dollar Tree, but I haven't been able to find it in a long time. So I got sent some from Grammy Colleen, and she actually requested to know how I would make a sock out of them. So I wanted to show you all how I make socks. But it's really good yarn, and it's very cheap, or it was very cheap. Um, I'm sure people are selling it on Amazon or something like that, but they're probably marking up the price on it, which is garbage. So I'm gonna go ahead and put top coats on everything. So I have my glossy top coat. Um, And sorry, my desk and everything behind me is a mess. I've been in shambles since the auction. It's been so hard. It was a lot. It was definitely overstimulation. Glossy Taco. Oh, are you a fan of Simply Nailogical as well? Because I have some of her nail polishes. And some of these are direct recommendations from her. Like this Glossy Taco that I'm using is actually one that she recommended before she made her own. So it's super chic lacquer. They have really nice nail polishes, and you get a lot of nail polish. Yeah, I used to watch it too. I actually found her when I was looking for nail tape videos, because I was going to get my sister nail tape for Christmas. And I was like, oh, this girl knows how to use it really, really well. And um, so that's something that we had in common. We used to watch her videos and laugh all the time. I haven't watched her videos in a long time, to be honest, or in a while. I just fell out of it. It wasn't any fault of hers. She seems like a really level-headed, like smart, but really funny person. So I just stopped, you know, partaking in that particular. It's weird how we go through phases with YouTubers. You know, we like someone for a long time, and then all of a sudden we just stop watching their videos. We're just like oversaturated, and we're like, okay, we're done. And then you don't watch their videos ever again, or something like that. At least that's how I am. Okay, so I'm gonna paint, and this just happened to work with the designs I had. I'm gonna paint every other nail with a glossy top coat. It's like amazing. I went my whole life painting my nails with shitty top coat and shitty, drugstore stuff, and now I'm like, oh, I need indie stuff because it's the best. It really is just really good stuff. So it's not like bullshit. But I'm sure there's better stuff in the drugstore now than when I was painting my nails. Oh, hey, Mombi. Okay, well, thank you for coming in. I'm glad you're going to a meeting, taking care of yourself, always important. I am painting nails, which I know you'll appreciate. I painted this set. So I have a black and white candy cane pattern. I have like a black widow spider, red diamond. I have a red or a black to red gradient. I have just red with some dots on there. And then I have like a snow I have like a bloody snow nail. Um, yeah, I am that way with makeup too. Although there is some drugstore stuff that is much better now than it was when I was growing up. And I do use some drugstore stuff. When I was doing makeup, pretty much my whole kit was e.l.f. Hey, hey. I'm making myself go so I can better relate to my clients. It's just so negative there. Yeah, it's definitely an environment unto its own. It's very you've got. I feel like NA and AA always pitched to me that recovery looked and sounded one way in particular, and there was no way to do it otherwise. And I really didn't like that. But because I'm like, I'm a rebel. So this is Hollow Taco's matte taco. So I like that it goes on glossy, and then as it dries, it just becomes more and more matte, and it just is a really cool thing to watch. I know you have a nail biz on the side, keeping that hustle going. So I put the top coats on. No. Stupid magnets. Oh, the magnet came off. What the hell? There's dog hair in it. Bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna try to salvage this. Okay, can't pick this up and show you, but if I could. So, that was my my nail tutorial. I don't know if it was as much of a tutorial as it was just me scraping by with my raw talent, which is not much when it comes to nails, but that's okay. We all do our best. So, and if your best isn't enough, maybe you did your best. That's all you can do. So, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to pop off so that I can hang out with Mel. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all later.